Hey there guys, and welcome back to the Investors Domain channel. In this video, we're going to be looking at the orb strategy, the opening range breakout strategy. We're literally going to break it down fully so you get to learn it right here at Investors Domain in this video right now. Just remember as well, if you guys love this type of content, trading, want to know more about what Investors Domain offers too, and follow us, then please do go ahead and subscribe, like, comment if you will, and hit the notification bell underneath this video so that you'll never miss a beat from us again. So let's just also jump into the Discord group, which is free real quick. You can go ahead and join that underneath this video, completely free. You can chat with the community, also with Master Trader FX Dave. You can check out the profits on the daily, all right, from each day that we take the signals, the past trades that have been taken. Sometimes there's voice rooms and such, and then there's VIP signals, resources, and best broker. You can check all that stuff out in the free Discord group, which is underneath this video. Check that link out if you want to join in for free. So let's take a look at like US 30 right now and break this orb strategy down for you, okay? So the orb strategy, you are looking for, first of all, you go to a 15-minute chart. That's the first thing you need to do. We'll take US 30. We like US 30. So you go to the 15-minute chart on US 30 here on Trade Locker, and we're going to go and find the first 15-minute candle at open. So opening bell is 9:30, okay? 9:30 a.m. Eastern time, right? So you can do this one of two ways. You could basically draw like a rectangular box around it if you like that, or you could just put two lines, one at the top of that 9:30 candle, which is 9:30 to 9:45 Eastern, and the bottom of the wick as well right here, okay? And what we're looking for is that once we've done that, I would just drop down to the 1 minute, okay? And we can see here the time, 9:30, okay? And then by 9:45, which is here, you would have drawn these two lines already. So where my cursor is right now, and I'm going to just zoom in, so you can see exactly where I am, right? Let me just move that out of the way a little bit. There we go. Oh, put that over there. There we go. So go ahead and find the 9:45 area. Okay, great. So that's this candle right here. So that's where this line was drawn. Now, with the orb strategy, you're basically waiting for a breakout outside of one of these lines. So price will either go ahead and, like, once it's kind of done one move and hit this like area after 9:45, it may come back in, mitigate some, breakout one end, and then it'll probably keep going in that direction, right? It works 9 times out of 10. I wouldn't say this is like 100% win rate strategy. If anybody ever tells you that, run a million miles away, because they are lying. But whatever counts is when you do strategies like this, because they do work. They've got a high win rate. It's about how you manage your risk that counts, right? So are you going to place your stop loss at the bottom of the orb? Are you going to make a tighter stop loss? Right? Are you going to stop out at this certain area right here? Right? That is totally up to you. But what counts is that the fact that you've got a strategy here that works pretty darn well, and then you just, manage whatever percentage of the account that you want to risk each and every time, and it's win or lose. And you come in, day out, and do the exact same thing every single day. That is what will make you consistently profitable, right? So you can see here what happened is that price did break out of here. That's the first indication that we're probably going to keep moving out. So you could wait for what's called a double confirmation, is that once it breaks out there, you could wait for it to pull in here, wait for it to break out again, and then start to take your trade, right, in that direction. This means it's breaking out this top line of this 15-minute candle from 9:30 to 9:45 Eastern range that we're going to continue going. Okay, or if you want, you could go take straight the first candle. You go straight into profit. It pulls back some more profit. It doesn't matter which way you do it. What matters is how you manage the trade. Okay, so let's just take this for example. If we did a long position, okay, say like we waited for to pull back in and pull back out again, and we got in here, right? And you could put your stop loss down here under this wick, and then here you go. You can see right here that this became a very good trade. Okay, straight up, straight into profit, continue going. You could leave to hold that. If you wanted to play it extra safe, you could put your stop loss like that. If you put your stop loss like that, you could just risk more. You could put like a 10% risk inside this stop loss, and then like you would have made something like 8%, 8.4% in fact, on that whole move if you risk 10% here. If you did a tighter stop loss, right, you could risk like less. Like if you put a stop loss maybe under this wick here or this level right here, right? You could do half of that. You could risk 5%. You would have made 5.25% right there in this one trade, right? Just how you manage it. But you can see, the point is that you can see that this works pretty well, where you can actually just even scalp some nice quick profits, even just off the top of this level. Once it breaks out once, and especially when it breaks out twice, it's going to keep going in that direction. That is the orb. Let's just take a look at another quick example, right? Let's go back. Let's see here. We have got, and we're on Eastern time, so let's take a look over here. Okay, here we go. Let me pull this up. Okay, so we're going to go to, let me just put a line on this so I know exactly where we are. 9:30 is here. Okay. Let me just put that there, and I'll go to 15-minute chart. Okay, great. Good. So the 15-minute chart, right, we're on a brand new day here, and we are going to mark out the candle for the orb, right, which would be the 9:30 15-minute candle, 9:30 Eastern, which equals basically a whole 15 minutes. All right, 9:30 to 9:45 right here. Okay, this candle is the candle right here. So what do? We're going to take lines or our box. We're going to find that candle, 9:30. We're going to mark the top of that candle right here. And then we're going to mark the bottom of the candle right here. Okay. So let me just double check that is the right candle. Drop down to the 1-minute chart. Okay. So if it breaks out, let me just find the right area here. Oh, it's taken me all the way back. That's not useful. Give me 1 second. Okay, so yes, this was it. This was the area on the 22nd of October. Great, so as we can see what happens. Well, let's zoom in even further. Okay, so we've had our 15 minutes by this time right here on this particular area. So 9:45. Right now, right at 9:45, I've marked up my area. I am not taking any trade. I am waiting for it to break out of one of these two lines. It broke out of this one first. You can either take the trade right away, right? And you can go ahead and do that. Short position, because it broke out the bottom on this candle here. You could set your stop loss maybe above this high. Maybe you want to set it at the top of the orb to be safe, because it can range inside the orb for a bit before it breaks out. Okay? So you either take the first trade, or you can wait for it to come in, come back out, and take the second trade. But either way, it continues in the same direction. Right, so you see what the capability is there with this strategy is that, 9 times out of 10, say it's got a pretty good win rate, you could make a significant amount of profits on a trade like that, right? Depending on how you trade. So that's it. Like that particularly, if you had your stop loss here, that's a 1 to 3. If that means if I risked 10% of my account in this one singular stop loss, I would have made 30%, for example, right? Just telling you what I would do, not financial advice or anything like that jazz, just educational stuff and fun. So that is the orb strategy. So I hope that's helpful to you guys. Any other questions? Again, just feel free to pop into the Discord group, come and join us. And otherwise, if to have a chat. Otherwise, if you want to come and join us as well, get the VIP signals, which have got a really good win rate. You can join those, and every single morning we trade the US 30 and the NAS 100. There are some Forex pairs in the evening too. And there's also an automation program open right now where you can get the trades actually directly placed on your account, particularly with our broker, GatesFX. There's a link to that below this video as well. Okay, so that's it for this video. I hope that's been really helpful to you, and just reach out if you have any questions. And just remember, the motto here is, if nobody goes broke, taking profits. Have a great day, guys.